Hello students. So our today's topic is schema and data models. We will discuss today schema and what is data models in DBMS. So this is our last topic of this chapter. So finally we have come to the end of this chapter. So let's start our today's topic. Schema. So what is schema? The design of the database is called schema, and schema has its three types: external schema, conceptual schema and internal schema. So now the question arises, why these three schema architecture created? Three schema architecture was created to keep the physical database separate from the user application. So what is three schema architecture now? Three schema architecture can be divided into three levels. The first level one is the internal level, the conceptual level and the external level. So let me explain first the internal level. An internal schema that describes the physical storage structure of the database. The internal schema uses a physical data model to describe the complete details of data storage and access paths for the database. So basically it's talk all about the data storage area and the physical data model. Now the next one is the conceptual level. The conceptual level has a conceptual schema which describes the structure of the whole database for a community of users. It gives us the details about the data types entities. Entities means object about which data can be stored, the relationship, user, operation and constraints. So the last one is the external level. Basically, external level has different external views for different users. Each external schema or external view describes the specific part that the specific user group is interested in and that hides rest of the database for that user group. So next, what is instance? Instance, at any instance of time, the content of the database is called the instance of the database. That means the data is stored in a database at an instant of time is known as called instance of database. So let's go to the next slide to understand data models. Data models. So the data models tell about the logical structure of the database. It also defines how the data is processed and stored inside the system and is connected to each other. So data models are three types again: object based data models, physical data models and record based data models. It's again the object based data models divide into two and record based data models divide into three. But in this chapter you have to know about only the three models, that is object based, physical data and record based. So object based logical model is, it describes data at the conceptual and view levels. Like we have discussed in the previous slides, what is conceptual? So record based logical models specifies the logical structure of the database with records, fields and attributes. And physical data models describe the data at a lower level of abstraction. So finally you have come to the end of our first unit. So children, hope you can understand these schemas and data models. So, in our next class, we will discuss our next chapter. So, till then, keep learning. Thank you.